What's up, YouTube? Um, Michael, Mike, that enemy Mike, whatever you want to call me here. And rather than a cover, um, I thought I'd discuss something I didn't think I'd actually discuss. But um, with everything I've seen, I thought I might as well touch on it a bit. Um, as as of this time that I'm recording this, it's the 30th of October, and this video is probably going to get uploaded next week, um, or this week, however you want to look at it. Anyways, earlier in the month of October, I had tested positive for COVID-19, the coronavirus. And at first I was asymptomatic. Um, I only found out because I had a high fever for several days, which um, I thought, it's flu season. It's no big deal. Turns out the high fever had been caused by a abscess that was on the back of my leg, which I guess you could call it a oh, I forgot the word. Anyways, it was a ingrown hair that had become infected and boiled. There we go. Anyways, got infected. I had to be admitted because it was growing inwards, and if it had gotten any worse, I could have gone septic. And for those who aren't quite familiar with any medical terminology, that means the infection would have spread to my blood, and well, it's not good by any means, and I'm just glad we caught it in time. Anyways, at the time that all this was happening, that was when I was tested and tested positive for COVID, and again, at that time I was asymptomatic. It wasn't until I was about to be released from the hospital after the procedure to remove the abscess or drain it that I had started displaying symptoms. And by that, I mean it was getting harder and harder for me to breathe. It got to the point that I had to be put on oxygen, and I'll be honest, the only reason I didn't like that was because the last time I saw someone on oxygen was my own grandfather, who had passed away years ago due to lung cancer. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing that, or seeing myself with the tube on my nose that brought the oxygen, just reminded me of that, and it's always hard seeing a loved one go through that, and just to see that on myself, I thought, I'm not gonna make it out of here. Fortunately, I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video in my humble abode. Anyways, well, COVID, I had started developing pneumonia, and For those that aren't familiar with it, just to dumb it down, it becomes very hard to breathe. And I mean, like, you feel, I don't even know if there's I really don't know if there's a way to describe it. The best way I can describe it, and this might actually sound bad. Years ago, my brother, my half brother, when he was living with me and my sisters, he smothered me with a pillow, and it was very hard to breathe. And again, that sounds bad, but we were kids, and we didn't know any better, especially him, or I think he did. But anyways, that's how it felt to me. The lack of air, the difficulty breathing, and it got to the point where I had to wear a BPAP mask, and it's you'll see it in the photo right now, but I had to wear that stupid thing every night for about a week just to breathe at night. And it got to the point where my nurse didn't want me wearing it just because I had developed a bruise here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it was really bad. I already had a wound on me, and if this had gotten any worse, I could have had two. And yeah, it was it really sucked wearing that thing, especially because at night is when I get the thirstiest, and I'm not allowed to take that thing off. I wasn't allowed to, so I was very dehydrated every night. And in the morning, oh man, whenever they brought me a little pitcher of water and ice, I always asked for half ice and just full on water because I was always really thirsty. Anyways, it was after this that I had started getting better. They had given me plasma treatment and the other antivirals, antibiotics, everything that I needed to get better. And it was honestly, it was really difficult recovering it. I'm still recovering right now, actually. The only thing I can really pick up is that guitar. I can try with other things, but it's a process. And yeah. Anyways, I remember after they put me back on the little tube thing that for the regular oxygen, they had me start. They started having me get up off the bed, and it was oh my god, it was so difficult. I'll be honest, it was because at that point I had been bedridden for almost 2 weeks, and so my legs sorry. Yeah, my legs weren't because they hadn't been in use or as much use as before. It was very hard to even stand, let alone walk. And I remember when they first had me try walking, I tried turning. Like, I walked and it was difficult, to say the least. But when I tried turning, my leg felt like celery, if I had to like put it in words. Not like fresh, celery. I'm talking about the stuff that's been in the fridge for like a week, 2 weeks, 3. When it gets all rubbery and hard to break. But the point is, it felt like rubber, or I guess I could have put it like that. And oh, that really hurt. Anyways, I suffer from back issues, and so as soon as they had me sit on a chair rather than going back into the bed, I started experiencing a bunch of back issues, and that's when they finally decided to put me back in bed. Anyways, I know it seems like I'm going off topic, but the point of this story, video, whatever, is that honestly, as seriously as we're supposed to be taking this, we don't. And because of it, I suffered. I hardly ever go anywhere. I mean, work, home, and groceries. And stopping by my guitar tech's. But he is very considerate for the most part. He takes extra precautions and such. And I know that they say you only live once, but for Christ's sake, this is everyone's health that we're dealing with here. I don't know who I contracted this from, and quite frankly, even to my worst enemy, which I don't really have any, I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. Honestly, I was very lucky, because the most they had to do was, again, that BPAP mask I had mentioned earlier, that you saw the picture of. And I was this close to being intubated, and with that, you get a tube shoved down your throat into your lungs, and you're sedated. And it helps, but the thing is, because the body is used to the tube, when it's taken out, it has a hard time getting used to breathing on its own. And I'm so very lucky that I didn't have to go through that. But there are people out there that do get intubated that have it far worse than I did. And so, honestly, I really haven't been much of a religious person for years now. But I thank God that I'm doing well, that I'm alive, that I get to see my family, that one day, because apparently after you test positive, you will test positive for the next 12 weeks. That in a few months I'll be able to see my niece and nephew, and I'm just thankful for a lot. From all this, and I'm sorry for tearing up. I'm just oh, I'm not a crybaby. I swear I'm not like this in person. I'm just I didn't think talking about this would would just cause this kind of emotional response for me. But anyways, what I learned from this experience is that life's too short to be doing nothing. And I'm not gonna do anything stupid like go to the beach or go to any restaurants. I mean, dine in, or just do anything that would cause anyone to get infected. I'm not talking like that. Or going to local bars and drinking and I'm sorry, I saw one person that was literally doing body shots off another on my Snapchat, and oh my god. I'm not saying they're the reason I'm doing this video, but there are people like that that really grind my gears. Anyways, but life's too short. Appreciate everything you have, whether it be for a lot of people their valuable possessions. Probably in my case, my Hero Pop collection. Although honestly, I kind of forgot about it when I was in the hospital. But more importantly, appreciate your loved ones, your friends and loved ones. I had several people check in on me while I was in the hospital, and honestly, sorry. I just thank God for them, because I have people in my life who just they only get in contact with me with whenever they themselves need something or need a favor, and yeah, fuck those people. And yeah, I think YouTube's gonna block, not block, but censor that part. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Louie. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda's my godmother, actually. She, the funny thing is, she accidentally messaged me, or not accidentally, but we hadn't spoken for about 3 years, and she just messaged me out of nowhere. And oddly enough, she did that when I had just been hospitalized, like literally the same day. I thought she was messaging me because of that. But yeah. Anyways, Thank you, Augustine. Thank you, everyone. There's actually a lot of people I can't like they were checking up on me. I just can't remember their names right now. I'm still kind of tearing up. But anyways, thank you all. And yeah. But anyways, like I said before, you know, don't take your loved ones for granted. Don't take the simple things for granted. There were a lot of things I couldn't enjoy while I was in the hospital, and one of them being that, which right now, I'll be honest, it's a little hard playing. Another thing actually I didn't mention was they kept sticking me with IVs just for the antivirals and antibiotics and such, especially the plasma. And yeah, it was it was painful. They literally did both hands and both arms. Because they kept getting clotted whenever they weren't in use, they decided to do a PICC line, and they did it right here. And those, like, that's actually ideal for, well, just for the IV, but the thing is, compared to, like, the IVs they do on the hands, which requires sticking a needle in a little tube like this, the one they put in the arm was actually about, like this long, a little longer, but it's it hurts. It hurts going in, and it definitely hurts coming out. And my nurse, I can't remember her name right now, but she would call herself the Queen of South Africa. Very funny lady. She was, she and Paige, the nurse I had for the majority of my hospital visits, always kept my spirits up, and it says a lot. I'm not a very particularly positive person. I'm not an optimist. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, they were great nurses. They kept my spirits up, and I never lost hope. And yeah. But anyways, again, I know I sound like a broken record player at this point, but appreciate everything you have. Loved ones. Even the materialistic things, but more importantly, the people in your life. The ones that support you, the ones that check up on you, the ones that will go out of their way to see what's wrong with you. I'm glad I have those kind of people in my life. And yeah, I'm sorry that I'm doing this kind of video. I didn't think I'd be doing this, but yeah, I felt like it needed to be done. But anyways, yeah, if you like this video or anything, I don't know. Never mind. You don't have to like, subscribe, but you don't have to like the video. But more importantly, check out the rest of my videos. I do upload weekly on Fridays at about 12:15 p.m. It's always at noon. And I started a new channel. Um, that guy Mike, it will be hosting my non-anime slash Japanese content. Actually, I believe the first video that should be up is a cover of Rad's Let Go. It's not a very technical song. It was actually one of the first songs I learned when I first started learning guitar, actually. It was one of the heavier songs I knew at the time because I was a good Christian boy. And, yeah. Anyways, be sure to check out that channel. I'll leave a link in the, in the description below, and yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. You guys have a great day, and again, just don't take the small things for granted, and always appreciate those that you love most. Alright? Well, anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week. But more importantly, you stay safe out there. Adios.